Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, I need to shave. That's one of the hardest things about keeping up. When you're transitioning and you haven't done the laser hair removal, like the those treatments where you get your hair removed permanently. It's very difficult. You're just keeping up, and then you have to keep buying. Um, you have to keep buying the razors and shaving cream, and there's some lucky people out there that have the money to go through it, like the full body, you know, uh, face and going below, and that's one of the difficult things. Um, but then if you grew up in the time where they had the puberty blockers, and you've gone through that, where you didn't have to go through male puberty, you're lucky. It means you never had to shave your face. You never had to shave your body. You never had to shave your armpits. You never had to shave your chest or belly or back or you know, wherever puberty really hit in your body. Um, I'm not going to mention certain other areas that are pretty obvious. That anyways, I'm jealous, very jealous. When I was a kid, there was no such thing as puberty blockers. I wish there was. And my voice deepened as I grew up, as you can tell. Hold on, let me try this. I'm going to try to go into more of a female voice. See if it's any different. See, I sound very, very snobby. That's not the way I want to be. I don't want to be snobby. I mean, in my opinion, it is snobby. You might feel different, but I feel it's snobby. Um, wow. Can't wait to go through facial surgery where they get rid of this here. They fix my nose. I think they fix it like right here. Definitely right here. They'll fix the hairline and they'll bring it downward, I think. And then they will definitely fix the eyebrow. Ooh, it's getting laggy. What's going on with my camera? So, I think they'll raise the eyebrow. Like, I've seen videos um, on YouTube of people that done FFS surgeries. And they look great right after. I mean, some might go through like being botched. And I watched that show, Botched, on TV. As it's not a laughing matter. It's not. People go through it after getting certain cosmetic surgery. The surgeon might even mess up. There might be like some infections growing inside the body where might mess up the recovery, or the recovery didn't go as planned. There can be other things. And I feel very horrible. With all the money that everyone pays, there's still surgeons that are not doing not really doing the job that they're supposed to be doing to make sure that the patient is not botched. So whether if you're doing a top surgery, doing an implant, or if you're getting it reduced, to a smaller size or a bigger size, or maybe making it I hate my voice. I hate it. Really hate it. Well, at least I'm not as nervous as I am from the first video. So I think you understand that after going through cosmetic surgery, whether if it's facial or any other part of your body, it's difficult because you're really expecting to have your life go as planned, and that was the reason for getting the surgery, so you can live and not have to go back and have another doctor and you throwing money back at another doctor. Is it guaranteed that these things will be fixed? No. It's no guarantee. Is it even fixable? Who knows? Who knows? That scares me because I'm transgender. I am going through hormones. This is my 3rd year. I'm already gone past my 3rd year mark, July 7th. And that's my marking. Anyways, moving on to another subject. If you want to comment about what I was just talking about, whether if you've gone through it or you know somebody that's gone through it, or you're thinking about doing certain surgeries and what I said might have discouraged you a little bit. I'm not intentionally trying to discourage you. What I am saying is that I'm wanting you to just be careful. You do more research on the surgeon. Listen to others who are patients of these doctors and see what they've gone through. Maybe they didn't have a great time. Maybe this doctor has more of a a history of botching patients, and that's not good. So just do your research before you do surgeries. Make sure that this doctor really knows what he or she knows. Okay? It's not that hard. Just do your research. Get somebody that you love and trust. People that support you. Get them to help you with the research. There's all these videos and all these links. You could watch the botched show on TV. But don't let the negative discourage you. That's really encouraging you to do your research. For someone like me, I'm willing to help you out. I'm really willing to help you out. It's already 10 minutes in the video. All right. Look, on this YouTube channel, I'm not making it for money. But there is going to be a time when I might ask for a generous donation. If you're willing, you don't have to, okay? You see that there's no gun in my hand? I'm not pointing at your face, am I? No. It's just me holding my phone to my face and just having a conversation. But I am thinking about going through the bottom surgery, which means they're gonna remove the male body part, and they don't remove it completely. They invert that. They get rid of certain parts around it, and then they just invert for more, making it more of a female body part. Sorry if this is offensive. I'm really sorry, but it's when you're transgender and you're going through thoughts of doing the surgeries, which surgery you want to do, and not every transgender will have done the same surgery. Some of them are actually not even doing the bottom surgery. Some are keeping it. I don't understand. I don't. I'm still asking around, why are people keeping the male body part? Because I don't understand why they're doing it. Many say that's because they are very sexual. I'm very sexual too, but you know what? I'm still thinking about going through the surgery. Because as a young kid, I'm going to say kid. I'm not going to say boy, because I don't refer myself as a boy or a man. You might have different thoughts and opinions, but just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. If you support me, you wouldn't call me a man. You wouldn't call me a boy. You wouldn't say he, she, a lady, dude, or, you wouldn't be calling me wrong pronouns. My pronouns are she and her, hers, miss, but I'm not a sir, not a mister, not a he or his. I'm not any of those incorrect pronouns. It's because I'm transgender. I really hope that when you're watching this video that you're not, well, okay, let me rephrase. When you're watching this video, you will, you'll accept and respect that I want to be known as she and her pronouns and nothing other. Not they, not them, not their, not he, she, or she, he. That's actually very offensive when you do that. If you do that. Those are actually very offensive. It's like when you call transgenders trannies or lady, dude, she, he, she. Those are very offensive pronouns. Very offensive. Look it up. It's not that hard to look it up. It's not that hard to respect and accept. I'm just asking you to accept. I'm not telling you to, I'm asking you with your heart to accept me. If you're having trouble with that, that's you. If there's anything that, if there really is something that I can't do to help you make up your mind, maybe, I understand when we're growing up as kids, growing up a long time ago, back in the 90s and 80s and 70s and earlier, that there was very less acceptance for it, for trans. I'm not a cross-dresser. Look, this is female. This is a female sweater. Some even, I think it's more like a pullover poncho, just with the hood, But there's different styles of ponchos. I think this is one poncho. I like it. It's very warm. I'm not gonna really discuss about what I wear, what I don't wear. I'm not gonna tell you what I wear underneath my jeans or pants, because that's none of your business. If you see me walking around and you see what I'm wearing, okay, well, you know what, you see it. I can't really, I'm not gonna hide it from you, but I'm just asking you not to hate. Because there is too much hate going on. And what does hate really... Hate is hate. Hate is one of the sins. Please don't be a hater. Please don't be a hater. It's so rude and so awful. And then those who want to hate me want to call me the abomination. Because that's what it says in the Bible about transgenders. And sexuality outside of the heterosexual. Man and woman is okay, but when a man lays with a man, that's the abomination. And then it also states in the Bible that if a woman lays with a woman, she needs to be stoned to death. They need to be stoned to death. I don't believe in that. That's awful. That is so awful. If you've seen videos where it's recently happening, where stones are being thrown at lesbians, or bisexual women, that's awful. Those people are not going to heaven because they're throwing stones at people that are outside of the heterosexual orientation. It's not right. It's not right. It's cruel. It's wrong. You're not going to heaven for that. Some of you actually lost faith. Probably consider yourself agnostic or atheist, or maybe you had converted from one religion to another. But what I'm trying to say is that when you claim to be in a certain religion, you want to open your heart, because that's what it really says. That the message that's given to you in all these Bibles and books of life, even if you're reading the Torah, if you're Jewish, or the books with all the Jewish prayer, and you just want to open your heart to people. You don't want to hate just because they're outside of your religion, or they're outside of your gender, or they're outside of your orientation and other things like cultures and so on. That's awful. It's really awful. Can't believe you do that. If you are doing that. I'm not saying that you are, because that's why I say if you are. If you're one of those people that have no respect for trans, and maybe you're confused, or maybe you're just lacking the education about us. It's not my fault that you're, I didn't choose to be born like this. I did not choose to be born like the way I am. If it was really a choice, do you really think I'd want to go through all the things I'm going through? No. I would rather just be female. If I were to choose, I would be female. And just go through everything that a girl and a woman go through. Because that's how I feel right now. I'm a woman. I don't have an attractive body as a woman. So you might say I'm not passing. That's another topic about this whole passing. Okay? I did the air quotes, yes. Because there's a lot of people who are saying that when you're transitioning in life, and transitioning doesn't necessarily mean that you're transgender. It just means that you're transitioning certain things about yourself. I mean, for transgender who are transitioning, that's like they're going through what they're going through. Like they will wear a lot of clothing of how they feel inside. So if I'm walking around in public in women's clothes, that's because that's how I feel inside. That's what my brain is telling me. Hey, you want to know something else? I was born in the wrong body. I was. It's not my fault. I can't really look at my mom and dad who created me, who brought me in this world, and go, you know what, this is your fault. I'm living like this because it's your fault. I'm not going to go blame them. I mean, there might be some relation to, maybe some things that they were doing before I was even considered. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault completely. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up because this is almost 25 minutes. And I know that this is a very long video. If you like this, hit the like. If you want to share. If you're new to watching, subscribe if you want to see more. Um, so please tell me in comments, what you think about this video. I'm not gonna say be nice to me because I'm transgender. I'm just saying, just be respectful. Be respectful, be kind from your heart. If you're not gonna be a nice person, don't say anything negative. Yeah, we have a freedom of speech, but don't bring politics in this. Don't bring our Constitution in this, like the whole amendment stuff and parts of the Constitution of the United States saying we have the right to say whatever. Well, maybe some people go overboard. They say too much. It could be very offensive. So it's not, when we are looking at our Constitution, our amendments, and all these laws, we're not really thinking about what it's okay. Let me rephrase this last part. That when we read it, or when we do see it, or we hear it on the TV or radio or internet or something, we might not see what it's supposed to say. Right? It's supposed to say when you're speaking, you shouldn't be disrespectful, and you should not be hateful. You should just, if you disagree or if you dislike, there's a choice you can make. And that choice is, you don't have to watch this video. You don't have to like or dislike. You don't have to click, okay? You don't have to. You don't have to comment. You don't have to. You could just click off. That's your choice. That's your choice. If you want to choose to be hateful, want to choose to disrespect, it's not my fault. You should know better than that. Because I talked about this hate being a sin. I'm not the sinner. When it comes down to this hate, if you're hating, you're the sinner, not me. So choose more wisely. When you want to be, at the time of death, you want to go to heaven, if you believe in heaven, if you believe in God, or whatever you believe in your religion, you want to be as accepting as you can, be as loving as you can. That's what I'm saying. Because then you have a better chance of actually going to heaven. When you accept, when you care, when you love, when you support, and all these great things that could change this world for forever. Instead of hate, well, what's the opposite of hate? Do I have to say it again? No, I don't have to say it again. You could rewind, you could, this is a video. You can pause and go back. Anyways, this is 30 minutes already. If you're new, subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you. I'm asking you to please like. If you want to dislike, that's fine. That's fine. I'll accept it. You want to share to others who are transitioning, or people who are thinking about transitioning, or if you're transitioning yourself, well, this might be a good video. This is my second video. There's more videos to come. It just whenever I make them, okay? Whenever I have time. I do have time. I really want to think about what topic to talk about. And all right, so have a great day, and if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. Thanks for watching. Okay, talk to you later.